much. I'm so honored to be speaking at such an amazing event. As Susan said, I'm the president of Students United for Reproductive Justice at the University of Connecticut. Along with that, I also work on sexual assault and domestic violence prevention at the Uconn Women's Center, and I'm a Planned Parenthood Campus Action intern. And without the dedication of an amazing group of supportive peers who are also passionately committed to social justice, none of these things would be possible. I want to share with you a very recent story that highlights the commitment of my fellow activists. On Monday, April 16th, a national anti-choice group set up in the center of the Uconn campus. That's right. This radical, anti-abortion, anti-birth control group displays images of aborted fetuses next to images of Holocaust and genocide victims in order to spread their message, which is that abortion is genocide. Because according to these people, there is no difference between genocide, an act based in hatred, and a woman who has one child and cannot feed another, or a woman who has been raped, or a woman who cannot finish her education and start a family at the same time. These terrible images came to our campus on Monday morning, and on Tuesday morning, between 6 and 7 a.m., an hour when most college students, myself included, are dead to the world, 15 to 20 dedicated Uconn students, some from SURJ, but many from outside our group as well, began marching where this anti-choice group was scheduled to set up. We delayed their setup for 2 hours until we were threatened with arrest. While most of us moved, 2 Uconn students were arrested. The rest of us continued marching, and more students showed up throughout the day, protesting and handing out flyers to counter the lies, shame, and anti-woman hatred propagated by this group. Many people, foremost the Uconn administration, did not agree with our tactics. But regardless of whether you agree with the strategy, you cannot dismiss the passion of these students. When students find out that their rights are being threatened, they care and they are angry about it. Student activists care about women, and I might add also about race, class, gender, sexuality, gender identity, religion, and immigration status. Because young activists know that intersectionality is more than a buzzword, and that we cannot work for all women unless we care about all of these things. I can't tell you that on Tuesday morning, student activists created some sort of choice-affirming, woman-loving paradise on the Uconn campus. The images were there, and no doubt they still hurt people. But we were there too, and we changed the space. From one of shame and fear to one of debate, hope, and support for women's choices. It's clear that these struggles for reproductive justice aren't going anywhere. This was proven earlier this year when I and other student activists fought to protect access to birth control, an issue, from what I hear from my professors and older activists, that many hoped was settled years ago. But even when it feels like we are losing ground, I don't lose hope. Because I know that if a group of college students can wake up at 5 a.m. to fight for reproductive justice, we're not going anywhere either. We are here today, and we will be at the polls in November to make sure we elect politicians that know that reproductive rights and access to birth control are basic human rights. And no matter the attack, we will be there to stand up for reproductive justice and women's rights everywhere. Thank you very much.